Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today I want to do a video on this little grouping I have here. Now, many of you may know that my great-grandfather fought in World War II and he was in the Belgian army. He was later captured and spent the rest of the war in captivity. Now, I do have his original ID bracelet and it does show his unit on the back. And I also have this Belgian Adrian helmet, which, as some of you may know if you've seen any past videos, there's a lot of markings on the inside front brim here. And there's this bonnet de police, this side cap that is not directly related but still very interesting. Now, as we will see, we'll do a close-up in just a second, just hang on tight. But I found an amazing discovery related to these two items. And I really want to share it with you guys because I found it incredibly, amazing. It was an incredible coincidence that I didn't even know when I bought the helmet or received the bracelet. With that being said, I know you're excited, I know you're hanging on the edge of your seat, but let's do the close-up now. So as you may see here, I might zoom in a little bit. As you can see, there's a set of numbers. You can see there's a 125 and then a space with a 49714. Now the first three digits, of course you have to understand when I first received this, I didn't know what any of the numbers meant. But the first three numbers, the 125, are a sort of code for which unit he was part of. So the 125 means that he was part of the 1st Light Infantry Regiment of the Belgian Army. And then the other 5 digits are just his serial number. So I received this, very interesting. Then I bought this helmet. Now, I've always wanted one of these Belgian Adrian helmets. And hopefully you'll be able to see. I might have to get behind the camera. So as you can see, there's a name and a set of numbers. And look right here. 125, and there's a very small space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers for a serial number. And hopefully you guys made the connection, but this soldier was part of the 1st Light Infantry Regiment during World War II in the Belgian Army. Or I say during World War II, but I mean most likely in the 1930s. Not entirely sure if he served in World War II. Anyways, and then you have this 37649, which may be another soldier received this helmet and put his own serial number on there, although I don't know why he kept the name. Or this soldier got a new serial number, but I highly doubt that's the case. So that means, and this is completely by coincidence, this helmet and my great-grandfather, these two soldiers, served in the same regiment around the same time. My great-grandfather fought in World War II. This soldier, Dresens, I'm not entirely sure if he fought. I haven't been able to find information about him. But either way, there is a possible chance that these two men met sometime during their service. And I just found that incredible because I had the ID disc, and then a couple months later, maybe a year later, I bought this helmet because I won a bid and I've always wanted one of these, and I was able to acquire it. And by some chance, this is the exact same regiment that my great-grandfather was part of. And now the story doesn't actually end there. You can see I do have this side cap. Now, you may have noticed there's a number 4 on there. Hopefully you guys can see that correctly. Now the 4 is the regiment, so this is the 4th Regiment, and you can tell by the green tassel and the yellow trim, and you can tell by this that this is the 4th Light Infantry Regiment. Now, although not directly related to my great-grandfather and this helmet, it is a light infantry regiment, but the 4th Light Infantry Regiment, if I remember correctly, and if I'm wrong, I will put it in the bottom of the screen there, but the 4th Light Infantry Regiment was part of the 5th Infantry Division that my great-grandfather and this soldier were part of. So the 1st Light Infantry Regiment and the 4th Light Infantry Regiment, as well as other units, were part of the 5th Infantry Division during World War II during the German invasion. So indirectly, this bonnet de police is somewhat related to these helmets because it's light infantry and it was part of the same division that my great-grandfather was part of. This cap would have been the same that my great-grandfather used. Of course, his would have a number 1 on the side instead of a number 4. Again, I found this at this military store. very happy to be able to buy it. I saw it on their website. I drove over the next day and got it, and I'm incredibly happy to have this. So you may not be as excited as I am about it, but I am incredibly excited. I think this is an amazing find, amazing luck as well, and it's just incredible. I really wanted to share with you guys. So there you have it, a very interesting story, very interesting grouping that at least I myself find incredible and very, amazing. You have my great-grandfather. I have his ID bracelet. I know his regiment. Then I have a helmet that I bought without even knowing what the numbers were inside, that I found out recently, and I double-checked with other collectors that he was also part of the 1st Light Infantry Regiment. And then very recently, about 2 days ago since I'm making this video, I found this bonnet de police, which, although a different regiment, still part of the same infantry division, or same division during World War II, and of course it is a light infantry, so it is the same style and colors that my great-grandfather would have had during World War II. The reason, maybe you don't know, the reason why I make a big deal out of all this is because unfortunately in my family we don't know a lot of our history. Really my great-grandparents, that generation, is really the farthest that I personally know. Some families, they know every generation. I have a friend who knows relatives from the 1700s during the Independence War. So that's just incredible to me. So to be able to find this and to have some sort of connection to me is just very important, because unfortunately I don't know much of my family's history. And although this is very small and not completely directed towards my great-grandfather, it does bring some sort of connection, if you want to say. But with that being said, I know I'm rambling on, but it's just, I really wanted to share with you guys. That concludes the video. I hope you guys found this interesting. If you did find it interesting, make sure to drop a like, write a comment, share the video, because this is just incredible, and subscribe. But besides that, you guys have a great day.